Welcome to Noontime Prayer. We're about to look at Acts chapter 10 concerning the appointed times of prayer, specifically the 9th hour of the day and the 6th hour of the day, which was in our time, or which is in our time, 3 o'clock p.m. and 12 o'clock noon. And it says, there was a certain man in Caesarea called Cornelius, a centurion of the band called the Italian band, a devout man and one that feared God with all his house, which gave alms to the people and prayed to God always. He saw in a vision evidently about the 9th hour, which is 3 o'clock p.m. our time, the 9th hour of the day, an angel of God coming in to him and saying to him, Cornelius. When he looked on him, he was afraid and said, What is it, Lord? And he said unto him, Your prayers and your alms have come up for a memorial before God. Now stop right there. He had prayers that he regularly did. Psalm 55 verse 17 says, Evening and morning and at noon will I pray and cry aloud, and he shall hear my voice. Cornelius was an Italian man of the a centurion of the Italian band that practiced the appointed times of prayer. And he was praying, and he got a vision at the appointed time of prayer. This is 3 o'clock in the afternoon, our time, which was called the 9th hour of the day. The first hour of the day was when the sun rose in the morning. So whatever time that is for you, according to what part of the world you live in. And so the 9th hour of daylight, that's what it is. The 9th hour of daylight is what he's talking about, which is around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. He had a vision, and the angel of God came to him and talked to him. And when he looked on him, he was afraid and said, What is it, Lord? And he said unto him, Your prayers and your alms have come up for a memorial. A memorial is things that is, regularly habit is done, Memorial Day. It's a regular holiday that we have. And every calendar, every nation, every tribe and family have different holidays that they observe. Well, he says, the angel told Cornelius that his prayers and his alms giving, which is money, generosity, charity giving to the poor and to needy situations, have come up as a memorial before God. And now send men to Joppa and call for one Simon, whose surname is Peter. He lodges with one Simon a tanner, whose house is by the seaside. He shall tell you what you ought to do. And when the angel which spoke to Cornelius had left him, he called for 2 of his household servants and a devout soldier of them that waited on him continually. He called his regular faithful people, those close buddies. And when he had declared all these things to them, he sent them to Joppa. Now on the next day, as these men, as they went on their journey, they came near to the city. Peter, the apostle, the Hebrew, the disciple, Peter went up on the housetop to pray about the 6th hour. And right now is the 6th hour. This is 12 o'clock noon. That's the 6th hour of daylight. And he became very hungry. And when he would have eaten, but while they made the food ready, he fell into a trance, and he saw heaven open. Now he got a vision too. Now remember, Cornelius got his vision the day before that. Okay, so when Cornelius was doing his appointed time of prayer at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which is the last appointed time of the day to pray, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the next day, Peter got his vision at noontime. So you see, when the people of God practice the appointed times of prayer, angels of God come and give vision. They give visions to his people. And God will personally come to you. This is personal experience. This is not a church thing. Sometimes they did go to church. Yes, they went to the temple to pray. It's in Acts chapter 4 and 5. They did that. That's what the other miracle where the lame man got healed. He jumped up, walking and leaping and praising God, went into the temple with Peter and John because they were going to prayer at the appointed time. A miracle happened. So as you see in the book of Acts, every time the appointed time of prayers are mentioned in the New Testament, miracles happened. The people of God, the church today has lost this habit, and we need to get back into the habit of praying at the appointed time. Go to a church if there is one open at that time. You know, some churches do that. They open their doors at the appointed times. Go there and pray. It's a personal thing. It's not a church thing. It's between you and God. He will talk to you. He will send an angel to talk to you, to give you a vision, may give you a dream about things practical concerning the gospel of salvation. It's about evangelism, aggressive evangelism, winning souls. That's what the book of Acts is about. The Holy Spirit led them here and there to do this and that. And as they observed the law of God, as they did as Christ taught them, they prayed as Christ taught them to pray. At the appointed times, the Holy Spirit gave visions and dreams, answered their prayers. And God will do the same thing for you. Yahweh is still alive today. He's the same God of yesterday, the God of the Hebrews. He's alive to hear your prayers at the appointed times. I wanted to do this short video just to show you what I've accomplished so far. These weeds I have to do later on, another time. But for now, I've done this much, clearing the ground around the tree. And the weeds that I said I would do in the last video of Three Angels Ministry, Tiny Homes, Houston. Sorry about that. This is a little progress that has been done since earlier this morning. I did take out the weeds I said I would do in the last video. And thank God I've accomplished this much, this far in the day. And so I've done pretty much the front. And I just have to do the back side of this property. The appointed times of prayer gave me energy and strength from 9 o'clock this morning to make it to do the 12 o'clock appointed time of prayer, and give thanks for the progress of accomplishment I've done on this tiny home project I'm doing on behalf of public charity named Three Angels Ministry here at 10530 Fairland Drive. Thank you for watching this video. God bless you. In the name of Yeshua.